This video is going to be on identifying functions from an ordered pair. So in our last video, we learned how to map them, and we mapped them into ordered pairs. What we're going to do now is we're going to take what you would normally see from like a graph or a worksheet, and they're just going to give you the ordered pair. So they're going to say that if you put in 3 into this function, you're going to get in -9. If you put 6 into this function, you're going to get 1, so forth and so on. And so in order to identify whether or not this is a function, you must first break it apart. So we're going to do that now. We're going to write down our domain. And in order to write down the domain, well, first of all, for my students, this is going to be problem number 1 from your worksheet. And the first thing we want to do is we want to look at our domain. Remember, our domain is our list of x values. So our x value are always going to be our first value. So what we're going to do is we're just going to write the first number in our ordered pair down. So that's going to be 3, 6, -7. That is a 7, trust me. -3 and 7. Now our range is going to be our y values. So what we're going to do is we're going to record our y values, our second number. So we have -9, we have 1, we have 0, we have -1, and we have 2. Now, what we have to determine now is this a function? How do we determine if this is a function? Well, remember, we first check to see, do we have any x value that is repeated? Remember, for every x, there can only be one y. All right? So we have 3, 6, -7, -3, and -7. Okay? So our x's are repeated. Let's see if we have any y's that are repeated. -9, 1, 0, -1, and 2. So nothing's repeated, right? So 3 has -9 to it, 6 has 1 to it, -7 has 0 to it, -3 has -1, and 7 has 2 to it. Since nothing's repeated, is this a function? Yes, this is a function. The rest of your problems are going to look just like that. When you see this type of worksheet, again, you can map it. You can choose to map it. I wouldn't go through the process of mapping it. I would just write down your domain, write down your range, see if there's anything repeated. If you have an x value that is repeated, and that x value has a different y value, then you know you don't have a function. Now, something you may see to try to trick you up is you will see the range is repeated. So you'll see the, not the ranges, you'll see the ordered pair repeated. So you'll see 6, 1, and then you'll turn around and you'll see 6, 1 again, right? And if you see 6, 1 again, you might end up writing it down, but you have to realize it's the same thing, okay? If you have any questions, remember, please email me, post in the Google Classroom, or if you're not in my class, you can post your comments or questions in the comment section. Thank you.